about nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful people.
What's going on?
This is official. It is our V-Day.
It is V-Day.
It is V-Day. I hope everyone out there, no matter what your situation is, no matter what you're dealing with today, I hope that you have a beautiful day and make the most out of it, of whatever it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's no point in no matter what, it's Tuesday.
No matter what, it's Tuesday.
Which is a shitty day, so no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm in a situation, I mean, I'm speaking to the people that don't want Valentine's Day right now. Sometimes when I like have something and I don't want to do it, I think about this. I go, no matter what, like in 3 hours I'll be home. Like I always am like, no matter what time passes.
Yes.
I think about that idea that like time passes, I could just make it through this thing.
It will come and go.
It will come and go.
Yes.
Things come and go, and that's the best part about them.
Yeah, and don't have to watch. You could sign off of social media for a day.
Of course.
You'll miss the stories.
Oh, who cares
the
about
grid
the
posts
stories?
won't be that cool.
They'll be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see people's grid posts.
Me too. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to see what's going on. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Soft launch. Post the face to the story. Is that a soft launch? I would say no.
No.
Not a soft launch.
Not at all. Soft launch, you don't see the person.
Don't see the person at all.
No, soft launch is you just know
on the
coming.
Story. Yeah. So like you see a bicep. So I saw like somebody did a mirror pic in a hotel room in New York City, and you see like a T-shirt with a tricep in the corner. That would be a soft launch.
100%. A soft launch is literally just knowing that someone has a partner.
Okay.
It's not knowing anything about them.
Okay.
It's knowing nothing.
So once you do the face, if you go straight to the face, that's a hard launch.
Hard launch.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we
Soft-
got on this. The launches, because there's launches are coming on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah. No, I know.
That's so embarrassing to be like, oh, that's embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
For me, I guess my real question is, do people pick pics where they look better in the picture? When you're posting a partner, do you pick a pic that you look good in or that your partner looks good in? What do you prioritize?
Depends.
Right?
Who's the better looking person?
So you go with the uggo.
You
make the ugly person.
It depends on the aesthetic. I think a lot of women, I don't know. I was going to say a lot of girls will probably want the first time that their guy gets posted to look good.
They're prioritizing the guy.
I would say so. Because there are a lot of, I mean, this is whatever, generalizing, but a lot of women, I would say, they have more of a curated Instagram. Whereas, like, they want the guy, like, you go to the guy's Instagram, it could be a bunch of random pictures. Like, this is the only point of contact of a good, thought-out photo that this man might get on social media for her friends to look at. Yeah. If that makes any sense. Am I like
this
speaking linearly?
like there's no other, like, if you go to his page, you might not see.
Yeah, so this is for her friends. She wants him to look good to her friends, and if he doesn't really have a lot of photos and his own stuff, then he's going to be prioritized. Because she probably has a lot of photos where she looks good already.
So you prioritize your partner to make them look good.
Yeah, whoever has less of the social media presence, I would say, most likely.
I guess what's a bigger flex? You being hot or dating someone hot?
What's a bigger flex? Dating someone hot.
Right?
I've always shot above my league, I would say. I mean, if leagues exist.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, I guess like dating someone hot is the cooler thing to do.
Yeah. It's always been like, I can't believe she's with Robbie. I can't believe she likes Robbie.
Oh, I
can't believe she likes Robbie Nunes.
That's the line you always
That's what I would always get. And I'll be like,
that's the line you always want. I can't believe. If I would be disappointed if I dated someone and people are like, that makes sense. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
I mean, that is, I was thinking about this yesterday. That's also kind of fucked up to say.
Why?
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. That means if I don't go for people that I view as in my league. I want somebody far out of my league.
The worst thing about being ugly is finding hot people hot.
The worst part of being ugly is fine. I know.
That's literally the worst.
I know.
To be ugly and find ugly people hot, it would be the dream.
Yeah, I know.
It's legit so annoying that hot people are hot.
Yeah.
It's just so annoying that Literally, you see them and you go, you act hot and you are hot.
Yeah.
That is the most frustrating thing. Because I love it.
Yeah.
I wish you weren't. I wish you... oh, God. To not be... If I had a genie and they could grant me one wish. One, lose weight. Okay, fuck off. Two...
Okay.
Two... I don't find hot people attractive.
You don't find hot people attractive.
That would be the ultimate... You think about how much better life would be if you didn't find hot people attractive.
This is true.
Like, life would be so... It would be butterflies and rainbows. Literally.
You want to be less vain.
I would love that. To not find hot people attractive would be so fucking beautiful.
Okay.
Just think about it.
What is this, like a Shallow Hal situation?
Don't... No, this isn't Shallow Hal.
Like you see the personality, you don't care about that.
It's not. It's just I'm not driven by.
You're not
looks.
driven by looks at all.
Yeah, not driven by looks. That would be so beautiful.
Yeah,
that would be just like a nice reality.
I know. I've been thinking about this more. I do think though, New York has a lot of hot. There's so many hot people in New York, and so many different ways that they experience, like, show their hotness, that it is kind of nice. Whereas a lot of places, that's not the case. So you can find, I think, like finding somebody that I'm attracted to is not really the issue, I would say.
No.
There's so many people that I'm like, I could fall in love based on looks every single day in New York City. And it's like, all right, you got to find somebody who actually, I think when I say out of my league, it's like, I don't know. I would think she would be making fun of him. Not, I don't know. There's always hot girls, though. There's always hot people.
I know. Girls are so good at taking pictures, bro.
Yeah.
Girls are so, like it's kind of crazy how much they're all fucking photographers.
Yeah, you have to be a lot of things.
Yo, these girls all have a BFA and pumping out that A. You know what I'm saying?
You with that specifically.
Yeah. They all know how to take a photo.
Yes.
They all even have these angles. They have, like, techniques. They're sharing on Reddit.
You're on Reddit. How to take hot girl photos?
I did a quick Google.
How to take hot girl photo.
I did a quick Google.
Okay.
And there's so many fucking techniques and ideas about how to do it.
How to take a hot girl photo.
Yeah. Yeah. There's really, like, you have to be a master of, like, it's like, oh, these, like, younger people can't cook, but look what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, this is a skill for sure.
They know how to have their body have 3 different points, 3 different angles.
Interesting.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No.
Exactly, bro. I'm in on the secrets.
I don't know anything.
I believe in the Illuminati.
I stopped taking photos when I was in high school.
Yeah, I never did. So I'm just kind of like, I'm almost like looking at, like, I'm 10,000 leagues under the sea, and I'm just observing the fish under the water as I'm in my submarine.
I used to know in my room if I stood a certain way that I didn't have my shirt on, that the way that the shadows would make me look way more jacked than I was. But yeah, I haven't known about that since I was 16 years old.
No comment.
I mean, yeah. I mean, whatever. That's weird, I suppose.
No comment. Wow. Yeah, I guess I mean, I'm the type of guy, I never even grew up with mirrors.
Okay.
I guess that's a lie.
Yeah. I mean, I had the mirror in the bathroom. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. No, I've been doing deep dives on photos and stuff like that because you gotta.
You want to know what's out there.
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, somebody posted, so this girl was on vacation recently for her birthday, and there was like a man's hand or something was in one of the Instagram story photos, and I was like, oh, soft launch. And she's like, oh my, OMG, that's so funny. Like she thought that she would sneak it by.
And did she say it? She said yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, she said, like, yeah, she's been dating someone. Like, obviously, like, there was just a body. I'm like, that's what a soft launch is, I thought.
Why?
I guess she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you noticed. I'm like, hundreds of people just noticed.
She wanted everyone to know.
Yeah, you would think.
I don't know why she's lying.
Maybe.
She didn't post it by accident.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if it was a video. I forget what it was, but it was like clearly there was a dude there.
Yeah, I don't know why she would lie if that's clearly the situation.
No, she was just like, I can't believe you noticed. I guess, I don't know, yeah. You think she wanted people to notice?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everything is meticulous.
Yeah.
Everyone's meticulous.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to shit like that. No one's making little mistakes.
Okay.
Everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's truly incredible. People that are dealing with Valentine's Day in a
Yeah.
different way. Anxiety stuff. I have
Okay.
anxiety. Do I talk about that on the pod?
Not really.
Not really. I have diagnosable anxiety.
Okay.
I say I went to a professional and she said, "You're right, babe."
Yeah.
She said, "I said, should I be nervous?" She goes, "Yeah, you should be."
Okay.
So yeah, I have diagnosable anxiety, which is kind of shitty.
Okay.
Definitely not.
I have not been diagnosed, but I believe I have anxiety. I think I have been diagnosed, actually.
By
I
an eye
definitely-
doctor.
By an
That
eye
does
doctor
not count, bro.
and a
That does not
cardiologist.
count.
And a cardiologist.
Cardiologist, I'll give it to you. An eye doctor, no.
I had a panic attack in front of an eye doctor.
You had a panic
He
attack in
was
front of an eye
like-
doctor.
He was like,
And we can't do that.
yeah, I had a
doesn't
panic
count.
attack in front of my general physician.
That counts.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
eye doctor.
that was, yeah.
If the
Both of those were specific to health stuff. Like, I think I have medical anxiety around medicine stuff. Like, that's undoubted. Because I literally, my body just starts to sweat and I go into I've had like multiple panic attacks and almost fainted around that. But I also do think I have anxiety.
I'm not saying you do this, but it is so funny whenever you bring up that, like, oh, I have anxiety. I don't mean it as a dig to you right now.
No, I know.
But whenever you bring it up, someone cannot wait to tell you about how stressed they are.
Sure.
If ever I'm like, oh yeah, I have anxiety, people are just so excited to tell you about the time they passed out in the 12th grade.
Oh, interesting.
It's just like, shut the fuck up for a second.
Yeah.
You're not helping. What do you? Oh, you win, bitch. You win.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You're worse than me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go home. I'm the loser of anxiety.
Yeah.
You're right. I wish I was. People with real anxiety wish they were the loser in anxiety.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how you know someone actually doesn't have like super anxiety, or they have other shit going on.
Yes.
Is if they're just like need to flex on how bad they have it.
cool.
Oh God, I can't stand that. This is why I don't talk to people.
Because you don't want to hear about it. You want a one-way street on your anxiety conversation.
Yeah, and that's,
You don't want to be one-upped.
No. Oh,
It's annoying.
oh, people love to. People
Yeah.
love. It's so weird. People love to one up with mental health stuff. I think it's
Yeah.
because like, oh, you had it hard. You have no idea how hard I have it.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone just wants to prove that they've had the biggest struggle and journey.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for everybody.
But I just wish I had no struggle.
Yeah, it's annoying, too, when people will talk
wish
about
I
how
had-
much anxiety they have and then they have no empathy for other people. And I'm like, I don't think you actually have anxiety. I was more saying it because I'm like, I don't know. I'm not medically diagnosed. If we're going to get on this conversation, I just wanted to let the people know
I'm not
where
I'm not
we
poo-pooing
stand,
you.
I guess.
Also,
I used
we're-
to say I have chest pains. That's what I used to say,
That's nice.
which I don't as badly anymore.
That's the Italian version of anxiety, chest pains.
That's what I say. I just have chest pains.
And
all
if
the
you
time.
fought in World War II, you just call it agita.
Agita. Agita to me is the stomach.
Agita is acid reflux.
Okay.
But people like my grandpa, he would get all stressed. I could tell you, like older Italian people, when they got stressed, they didn't have anxiety. They had agita.
Okay.
Oh, he's giving me agita.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
she's giving me agita with all these questions.
Oh, yeah.
It was never anxiety.
Yeah, that's true.
Anxiety is in the family tree of agita.
Yeah.
I sometimes call it agita, and someone goes, "What'd you just say?" Anxiety.
Yeah.
No, I also we have conversations on podcasts a little different than people do in real life, you know?
Yes.
So I think that's fine. But anyways, I have all these like tools in my tool belts, we call them, right?
Okay.
For when I'm dealing with stuff. And there's no way to deal with anxiety in a public place that doesn't make you look more crazy.
Yes.
I wish there was a tactic to deal with anxiety that didn't make you look like a cuckoo. All it is like breath exercises that everyone will start staring at you. If I start getting stressed and I'm in public and I start going, all eyes are on me. I have anxiety for a whole other different reason. If I'm doing 3 deep in, 1 out, if I'm starting counting 10 things in a room, it's like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? It's like, finally I'm calm, but I'm the freak now. I just wish that there was some sort of like dealing with my fucking stress and anxiety that didn't make me into a public freak show.
You probably have to leave, I guess, the setting to handle it. I don't know if there's a way to actively address it.
There's no anything that's just like focusing on what in the moments, like checking in with your body, emotion. You look like a freak.
Yeah, cool, because you can't participate in the group activity anymore. It's you have to make it about yourself, which is okay, but then it's now about you. You're the center of attention in a way.
Yo, and then nothing adds more anxiety than people trying to make you less anxious. The question of what can I do?
Yes.
Nothing.
That's also not the way to make somebody less anxious.
No. They'll literally just leave me alone.
Yeah, probably that. If
I
I feel someone that I'm like, I feel like they're maybe struggling in the conversation or like have anxiety, I know they have like say social anxiety or whatever. It's like, all right, you get them talking about something they like and are comfortable with. Like trying to make people feel comfortable as quickly as possible, which doesn't always help. But to me, I'm like, all right, that's what if I get the sense that somebody is not doing like very well in a social setting. Sure,
talk about something else. Distract them.
Yeah.
Distraction.
Something I know they know a lot of specifics about and they can talk about.
Literally, distraction will help more than poking at what's going on.
No.
Why are you breathing like that?
Yes.
Why are you breathing like that? Because I'm fucking broken.
Yeah, what do you think?
Why am I breathing like that? Oh, because I love the way the cool air hits the back of my throat.
Yeah.
No, you loser. I'm trying to not faint. I'm trying to not collapse emotionally on this table right here. Yeah, so I'm just, if anyone has a tactic out there of how to deal with anxiety publicly and not look like a freak show, please let me know.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Actually, don't let me know.
Yes.
That's the last.
Yes. You don't want that.
I don't want that. Never mind. But just something.
Just random messages.
Maybe I'm going to start looking into Reddit on that.
Yes.
I think I'm wasting my time on looking up how to do the 3-point angles shots and stuff like that.
You want to be able to know about fake advertising. Like, you want to be able to see what people actually look like. Like, what is...
I just looked at a dating app, and I'm like, all these girls, like...
have the same pictures in the same angles.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, something's going on here.
Something is happening.
There's a manual that I'm not reading.
I don't know who's sharing this information.
Okay.
But there is a key of how you take a photo.
Yes.
When it's solo. When it's group out and about, it's willy-nilly.
Yeah.
But with solo, there's specific things that you want to do.
I don't really know how to take a picture. Me and my friend went to this. We were trying to take a picture the other day, a Friday night. It took us 10 tries. None were postable. And I'm like, yep, this is embarrassing.
The key to all the hotties.
Okay, what's the key to a good picture?
All the hotties, they do the video and they do the screenshots.
Interesting.
They do a video and then
that's the big move.
That's the big move.
Video and screenshot.
And then you do you in motion rather than like you standing still.
Oh.
You catch yourself in motion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I got to get on that.
I mean, this is what I'm here for, bro.
Yeah, you keep me young in a way.
I do.
Which is wild.
I'm out here fucking listening to gorillas.
I think I'm supposed to keep you young. I'm just failing.
There's no chance. You don't.
In theory, maybe you're like, oh yeah, he's a few years younger than me. He's cool. Like he'll teach me some stuff. Not the case. I'm never teaching you
about
young,
new
cool
trends.
No,
not really. But that's okay.
I don't think you would take. Also, I don't know if you would believe me.
What do you mean?
I don't think you would believe me. I think you would still have to double check with whatever sources you have.
Do you ever double check my source?
No,
things?
Not really.
And you do.
One of them came up. Yeah, you told me you were like, oh, the new cool font is XYZ. I just took it for what it's worth.
And it is.
I started using it, and then I saw a video like 2 months later that was like, this is the new cool font.
And I was right.
It was the one. Yeah, it was the one you said. Of course. I believe you. I trust you,
dude. I have been stressed, but I did feel like I've realized there's one setting where I feel like an ultimate, like a lion, an alpha male.
Okay.
Truly, a gladiator in battle.
Okay.
It's when I'm walking down the sidewalk, and an e-bike is driving directly towards me on the sidewalk. That's when the inner warrior comes out. That's when chicken will never win.
You're undefeated.
I have never budged.
Okay.
I have literally stood there and stopped as they lifted their bike, then moved it.
Are you bracing? You're just like, hit me.
Hit me. Hit me.
Let's go.
I got nothing to lose.
Let's go.
I got nothing to lose. Hit me.
Yeah.
I never feel more like an alpha male when I know I have the right of way with the e-bike coming down the block.
Okay. That's not me. You already know that.
Bro, I'll tell you the truth.
Okay.
The true story of this whole situation is I was walking down the block with a woman.
Okay.
And an e-bike came. And I went and I stood in front of her as the e-bike came. And she goes, wait. And after it came, like the e-bike moved out the way. And then we kept walking. And she goes, I have a question. I go, what? She goes, did you stand in front of me to protect me so the e-bike wouldn't hit me? I go, you better fucking believe it. You better believe it.
And then what did she say?
She goes, you don't even hold doors. But you are a real man.
All right. Now I don't think this is a real story.
100%.
She said you don't even hold doors?
She said that was so chivalrous, and I've never seen you hold a door for me.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I try to hold doors.
Yeah. Was this a romantic interest?
No.
Okay.
So maybe that's why I don't hold doors. But
I say I wouldn't. Whether or not it's a romantic interest doesn't really change my door. More proximity to the door.
Yeah, the doors.
I'm not gonna make it like I gotta do. Like, you know what I mean? If it's a whole dance to open the door, then I'm probably not gonna open the door. But if I can open the door, I'm the first one towards the door, then I'm gonna always open it. That's rude not to.
There's rules to the door open.
Yeah.
Romantic rules change it.
Okay.
Societal rules are different.
Yes.
There's rules to a door lock. Now that's where things get interesting.
Okay.
So I have an apartment where I stick the key in the lock. There's rules to if I hold the door open and let someone into the apartment building or not,
that kind of stuff.
That's where you start becoming tricky.
Yeah.
And I don't know these rules.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure them out. I feel like every time I hold the door different or not.
I usually let somebody in.
You live in a two-family home.
Yeah, but before that, I lived in a more unit building.
And you would let people in.
Yeah, whatever.
I feel you, man.
I feel bad. I'm like, whatever. I don't.
You feel bad.
They're to a point where somebody was like,
rob.
A lot of times they weren't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, whatever. I don't. They would put a sign up at one point. They're like, don't let anybody in. And I'm like, all right.
I know. I've lived in a situation like that too. Like, don't let anyone in.
So yeah, for certain, maybe for like a woman, they're less likely to let somebody in behind them.
Yeah.
That just seems like they're kind of lurking. But to me, I'm just like, don't bother me. Like, I'll let you in, but like, I don't want to have a combo, whatever.
If I was ever to try to get into a place, I would be holding 2 bags of groceries. I feel like you could break into any apartment building. Anyone will hold the door for you no matter what building it is if you have 2 bags of groceries.
Yes, most likely.
You need no key.
Yeah.
You don't need to live in any building. You could go anywhere you want with 2 bags of groceries.
Yeah.
Every door will be open for you.
You just got to make it you got to make it like you fit in there.
Who would be walking into an apartment building with 2 bags of groceries that doesn't live there?
No, for sure, but you can't be waiting in front like you know what I mean? Like, if you come up right behind with 2 bags of groceries, so you got to kind of plan it somewhat well, then you're definitely in. If you're just waiting with them or there's some suspicion, like,
it's a timing
it has to be almost perfect timing, and they can't see you waiting with the bags of groceries.
That's a timing thing.
Yeah, totally timing.
But 2 bags of groceries could get you into any place.
Most likely. Yeah,
any apartment building.
Yeah, unless they have a doorman, I guess.
And that segment's called How to Rob a Building.
Yeah. No, I will say, so you were taught, like, the episode we did Friday, I was like, I want to party Valentine's Day. That was like my big thing. And I'm like, maybe I should feel the emotion of Valentine's Day a little bit more. And I was getting my hair cut this weekend.
Okay.
And it was a lot of love songs coming on, a lot of ones I knew. I would say like, Lucky I'm in love with you. A lot of like the love playlist. Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. I don't know. It was a lot of like the hits. Maybe Jason Mraz was on a few times. Anyways, this song came on. The whole song is basically describing the relationship that crashed and failed. It's like it's over, but like it's a guy and a girl both singing about this relationship that was beautiful, had its moment, and then it was over. And then I kind of went down that genre of just like songs that I don't relate to at all. There's nothing about me that I've like had this beautiful relationship that has kind of happened and failed. I think my relationships were never that beautiful, the way they describe them. And that's kind of been like my whole, I guess, vibe recently is these slower, sadder love songs. And I'm like, it make me almost feel happy, which is strange.
Why do they make you feel happy?
I don't know. Maybe I do want that. Maybe I'm like, in my head, I'm like, maybe I do want a relationship and to be able to like love really hard, but these songs feel safe because they're over, and I'm afraid of like. I think I'm more afraid of a relationship going well than going poorly.
I think this is more common than people think. You know why? Because a relationship that goes well, you're literally so open and vulnerable to a degree that
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, but like that's so scary.
Well, I mean that happened, and then it ended. It like they got to that point, these songs, and then it ended. Mm-hmm. I guess I'm of the forever of something makes me feel
nothing's
anxious.
Forever.
Well, that's what it. Yeah,
nothing's forever.
Well, these songs remind you that. I guess.
Yeah.
No matter what, they're always gonna everything always comes to an end.
Either you die or she dies.
Well, this isn't really about that.
The best case scenario, she cheats on you, and then you.
Well, that's my favorite one. So
one
of the songs. All right, one of the songs.
Best case scenario, she cheats on me because then I'm not the
that's
scumbag. That's always the best case scenario.
Can I play you? Can I listen? Can I just say the lyrics to the song that I've been listening to the more? I'm not gonna play. So this, I'll just like. So it goes.
What song is this?
It's called "I Hope."
By whom?
By Gabby Barrett and Charlie Puth. Which I think I've heard the song. Like when I heard it again, I was like, "Oh, I've definitely heard this," but I didn't put the pieces together of like what it means. It goes, "I hope she makes you smile the way you made me."
I also want to say, a lot of times I listen to songs and have no idea what they're about. I
know. For me,
I need to like read the words to be
100%.
Like, wait a second. I was jamming to a song that was about literally a dead dog. Like,
I know.
Like I have no idea.
I know. I was listening to this song that was. We listened to it in the car today. I've listened to it so many times, and like one day last week I was at the gym, and he's like, "I can't even fuck you in missionary. It's too intimate." And I'm like, "What? When is he's like, I have to only fucking doggy missionaries too intimate?" I'm like, "What? Since when has this been?" I play this all the time in settings, and I'm like, "Oh, this is how explicit the lyrics are." Yeah. I didn't even put that together, and I was like, "Oh, I've probably listened to this 100 times."
I fucking doggy for the view.
Okay. Not for the lack of intimacy.
Not for the lack of intimacy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's beautiful to have lack of intimacy. It's like.
Well, that's what he's saying.
I think actually, if you're deep in a relationship, you should have both type of sex.
I could see that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you need both.
Yeah.
You need both.
Yes.
If you don't give both, they're gonna look for both.
100%.
You can't just be looking. You know.
Yeah.
You have to be cold and warm.
Yeah.
It's sick in the head. But you need to be able to play both.
Yeah.
Read the words.
Anyways, this is what it goes. It goes, "I hope she makes you smile the way you made me smile. On the other end of a phone, in the middle of a highway, driving alone. Oh, baby, I hope you hear a song that makes you sing along and gets you thinking about her. Then the last several miles turn into a blur. I hope you both feel sparks by the end of the drive. I hope you know she's the one by the end of the night. I hope you never, ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy. I hope she comes along and wrecks every one of your plans. I hope you spend your last dime trying to put a rock on her hand. I hope she's wilder than your wildest dreams. She's everything you're ever going to need. And then I hope she cheats like you did on me. And then I hope she cheats." Then the whole chorus is, "Then I hope she cheats."
Well, this is a little different than what I was saying.
So in my head, when I sing the song, I guess I fantasize about singing the song. And then I hope she cheats.
To someone else.
Yeah, I'm like, well, then they had this beautiful relationship that... Then I'm like, oh, she's describing her relationship because she's like, I want you to feel exactly what happened. So she's like, oh, so they sang along. They like would listen to music together in the last several miles for it into a blur. Like they felt the sparks. They knew they were the one. They spent all their money on a whatever rock.
So what are you hoping for?
I guess to get cheated on. So I can sing this song and it would be true to me. I'm like, I like this song.
This is literally... This is sicko behavior.
The other song was also about this beautiful love song. It's like them reflecting and singing. The other song was like, "We used to be the life of the party. Can't tell nobody." And it's like this whole reflection. They're both like reflections of a relationship that ended.
You don't want that, Robbie.
I know.
You don't
but
want
it
that.
Seems safe. That's what I think I like because I'm like, it describes a beautiful relationship that happened and then it ended.
The whole point of the song is it wasn't safe. That the person completely gave over and that they felt like they were rocked like a truck.
Correct. So to me, that seems less scary than, I guess,
No,
for the rest of forever.
This is what's scary, bro.
This. And then I mean, that is scary.
This is what's scary.
That is scary.
Rest of forever, what's scary is that there's going to be bad stuff along the way. That's what's scary about dating someone long term. What's so nice about a short stint is that it's not real.
Yeah.
Hooking up with someone for a month is the most beautiful thing ever because it's fucking all pretend.
Yes. But do you think there is something beautiful about getting deep into love and then having love lost?
No.
You don't?
I guess reflecting back, being like, it's beautiful how much love existed inside of me.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, but that has to do with my relationship with me more than my relationship with someone else. I think it's actually probably one of the most painful things a person could experience is to lose a person alone while that person's still alive. A death, a solo death.
Yeah.
Like literally, when people say like a breakup is like a death, it is because that person isn't in your life anymore.
100%.
So like I 100% getting like people feeling that extreme pain, especially if it's someone that was like in your daily life and it's like a death by choice.
Yeah. I guess I'm afraid of I think to me, the same thing forever. I'm like afraid I'm going to get bored and I'm afraid I'm going to hurt somebody. So like the fact that it gets ended
now
for
this is
me,
a real thing.
That's why I think I'm like, this situation, I didn't do anything wrong. Like the singer didn't do anything wrong. They got to experience beautiful love and didn't do anything wrong. I'm like afraid because probably because my last relationship I did something very wrong. Like I was the reason that I fucked it up. So I'm like I'm afraid that I'm not gonna be maybe good forever. So like in this, it ends for me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but
you'll never
from
be able
her
to point of view.
You'll never be in a place open enough that it would actually hurt you then.
Yeah, that's the catch-22.
That's the thing.
You'll
never actually be in her mind state.
But maybe I would. Maybe I would fall in love. Like I kind of would rather that I think than I had the opposite where I was the bad guy, and maybe I'm like then maybe that's the other thing is like maybe I fall in love and then I'm like I kind of do want like then you'd want it forever. You actually fall in love, you want that forever.
Yeah.
But then this happens. So then I'm like, but today Robbie is not in love. But maybe that's why I'm like listening to these songs that are like retellings of these beautiful love songs that didn't end well.
As a person who's been deeply hurt when in love,
yeah,
I would wish that upon no one.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, because you were. I mean, I was sad.
It probably made me a worse man.
You think so?
Yes.
Interesting. I guess I'm the opposite because I'm like I was in a relationship and I lost love because I fucked up, and I think it made me a better person.
Nice.
Which those are the two those are the two situations.
Those are the two options.
Yeah, and it made you a worse person.
Probably I can't open up.
Yeah. I mean, I have trouble opening up too.
Yeah.
Because I opened up
I don't
and
trust anything
it went
that
poorly.
anyone says.
Yeah.
This is
I opened up and it went poorly, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I feel like I deserve to get cheated on. I don't know. I deserve to fall in love, and then like the pressure for me to fuck it up is too much.
You don't deserve that.
But I don't know. I'm resonating with these songs.
But no, you don't deserve that.
Yeah.
If you're able to continue.
Also, the two songs are very different.
Very different.
Because the second one is more, I would say, cutesy. Like it's like reflecting on kind of what we were talking about. This beautiful, like, fun party relationship.
Yeah, that's very different.
Yeah.
Than to build a life with someone and then have it ripped.
Yeah. Very emotional.
Very emotional.
That's why I was like, this song, wow, it was a surprise. It was a twist ending. I mean, obviously, It was going somewhere, but then I'm like, and then I hope she cheats. I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's where this song is going. I mean, it was like a minute 10 in. They dropped the cheating.
An M. Night Shyamalan kind of song.
It was an M. Night Shyamalan twist, and I'm like, oh, shit. He cheated the whole time? She went hard. She built up the whole love story.
To be hurt by someone, you hate them.
Yeah.
You hate someone that hurts you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah. Or you write them off in a weird way. And probably in reality, you should, like, that has less to do with you than you realize, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's just a very vulnerable, like, I don't know. I felt so in love. I felt like I had one other person that was such a priority. And I'm, like, so afraid to ever get involved with that again.
Yeah, I don't know. You were young.
No, I know.
You were young. Also, when you talk about this stuff, you were so young when
I was very young.
So, like, half of me goes, stop thinking all that.
No, I know.
And I don't want to diminish ever what your feelings around this.
No,
but, like,
no, I
you
know.
were so young.
No, I know.
Do you know that when I was your age, I was breaking up with my ex?
My age today.
Not today, but
Well, no, like today, 29.
Yeah.
That's when you were breaking up with like your longest relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's like, and then you have time to grow, you know?
Yeah. It's interesting.
What?
Just like our 20s were totally different.
Very.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. Most of mine was spent with a person.
With a person.
Yeah.
And mine were with my friends, which is another interesting thing. It's like the people you spend, like you're in a relationship with the people you spend all the time with. And you're it's deeply vulnerable and like loving and whatever. But those people one day you won't see as much.
Yeah, definitely. And they'll fade.
Like you talk about, it's not as abrupt ending.
And things are made to die.
No, for sure. That's what I also think is not that this is extreme, but it is like beautiful things can happen and go. So it's like we used to be the life of the party. That whole song I kept listening to, and it's like, yeah, I had this nice life, I guess. I don't know. I never had that relation. Like my 20s or party years are like wasn't spent with another person. Mm-hmm. Where some people have that, like their relationship that's just like they have a relationship that's all fun. And is like a lot of highs, and then it kind of crashes and burns. But it's like we're out, we're having fun, we're young, we're drinking tequila, we're dancing, and then that kind of just that fades away because there's more to a relationship.
Totally.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about what I want, I guess,
all right.
And feel emotions. That's what I was kind of trying to do, because I'm like, what am I? I'm just ignoring all my issues with whatever. And I was sitting in this chair getting my hair cut, and I'm like,
you know what you should do?
What?
You should go talk to the eye doctor. He might have some good advice for you.
That's exactly it.
All right. Someone sent me, since you want to do this, someone sent me a thing online about an online dating thing that has to do with what you're looking for in a person. So since you're opening up like this, you might as well fucking do it, okay?
Okay.
They said it was ridiculous. I haven't looked at this yet, so we'll talk about this. In addition to, so I already answered the question. We said man looking for a woman, right? So we're all on board with that, right?
For sure.
So in addition to love and affection, what are your main reasons for wanting a relationship?
What are my main reasons for wanting?
Life is easier with a partner, emotional security, having a partner I could trust, frequent intimacy. I want someone to spend my free time with so I'm not alone, security. Wow, some of these are pathetic. So I'm not alone.
That's real though.
I know, but like, oh God, if I was with someone who's just like, I just want to be with you because I'm not alone. Yeah. That would make me feel bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm a guy that is alone all the time.
No, but you don't ever you want to be wanted on a level that's beyond. I just don't want to be alone.
I guess having someone spend my free time with.
You sound like a last option.
I know. Free time with is really nice.
Yeah.
Like the small moments is what's really nice.
I mean, I think love is so powerful and beautiful. I mean, that's kind of where I'm like, I am missing out. It's like you want to experience everything in life, and love is such a powerful, strong emotion.
You're missing out.
Yeah, no, I know.
And that's okay. Yeah. It's better to recognize it than not.
For sure.
So I guess
it's such a strong, I'm like, I guess but then I'm like, do I want that? That's a lot right now. Like, it's such a controlling, I mean,
here's the thing,
I hope I have
half.
I know, well, that's the thing. It's such a empowering, all-encompassing, and a lot of people, I don't know if they ever experienced that, like, level of, like, someone else is my number one priority in my life. I don't even know if that's healthy. But it's hard not to, like, when you're in love, you just can't help by putting someone else above you, I would say. It's like when you have a kid. Like, your kid is going to be, when like people describe having a kid, I guess. So I don't know. I'm like, is it that, what ideally, if I was looking for a relationship and I was like, I want a relationship now because I want love, I would say. I want to be in love.
Okay.
Because I think that's a nice feeling.
So in addition to love and affection.
Oh, that was... Addition to love and affection.
Life is easier with a partner? You don't know.
I don't agree with that necessarily.
I don't agree with that either. I think life is harder with a partner.
Yes.
But that's what makes it worth it. Emotional security, that's really nice.
Okay. I guess more so that.
Having a partner I could trust, I love that.
I mean, yeah, somebody you can trust is necessary.
Frequent intimacy.
Sure.
Diggity dog.
Yeah.
I want someone to spend my free time with. Yeah, I like those.
Sure.
Free time with those little moments. Suppose you lived in a 2-bedroom apartment with your partner. What would the sleeping arrangements be? What's your ideal sleeping arrangement?
I don't know this.
Do you think it's... You've never lived with someone?
No.
I've lived with someone.
We've had a sleepover maybe once a month. So, like, I've never... It was... Yeah.
I've lived with someone.
Okay.
I like sleeping with someone.
That's nice. I don't love it now, but I could see myself growing
It's
to
different.
like it. Yeah.
It's different. It also puts you on a... To live with someone and go to bed puts you on a nice schedule.
Yeah.
It's like you go to bed.
Everyone that I know that is married. I spent some time with some married friends this weekend, and that's a through line with all of them.
It's actually insane. Single people fall asleep. People in couples go to bed.
Yeah.
They go to bed. Me, I'm in bed till I'm not awake.
I know.
Like couples, they go, okay, let's go to bed. Okay, I guess we'll go to bed.
Yeah, I'm not.
And you're in there, and then you have to collectively be like, okay, time to fall asleep.
Yes.
Me, it's just until the devil stops talking to me in my head.
Yeah.
Until I'm finally asleep.
No, yeah, I'm the same way.
This is like single people I've never gone to bed.
I'm starting to a little bit, I guess, more. Like my roommates will go to bed because they have to get up earlier than me. So I'm like, I should go to bed, not just wait until I am as tired as humanly possible on my couch and then go to my
I know.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pass out. When you're in a couple, you have like, okay, we should go to bed.
Yeah, that's a good
Because you
point.
hold each
I pass
other
out
to a
every
better
night.
standard.
I pass out.
Yes. Single people pass out.
Yeah.
Which statement best represents your ideal wedding?
Okay.
Men don't get to fantasize about weddings.
Yeah. I would kind of just yield. Most
I would
likely.
yield everything.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Like I'll have my opinion on like what was my ideal wedding? Probably ceremony that nobody's there, and then just a party after at a place in New York.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
I don't need a spectacle.
What do you want your partner to like about you?
Caring, loving,
That's nice.
fun.
Those are nice qualities, Robbie.
That's what I would say. What about you?
Me? I would say they have to find me funny.
Okay.
Oh, if we're not giggling, I'm sad.
Okay.
To not giggle is sad.
Yes.
I need to be able to, like, you don't need to like this version of me, but you need to find something fun about me.
Yes. Yes.
Right? I would feel insane. I also want you to think that I'm open, I guess. It's interesting. Neither of us said attractive.
I mean, I don't need in the bed. Like, I don't need to be like, you're so hot. I don't need
Sure.
that. That's not something that I'd ever really need. And it's hard for me to give that in a way.
Yeah.
That's not like what I'm good at giving either.
It's making someone feel attractive.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to do. It's like I care, obviously. Like, but to me, it's like a given. It's like, all right, I'm attracted to you. That's the beginning.
It's gravity.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gravity.
Yeah.
I'm being pulled towards you.
Yes.
There's 9.8.
Yes. Meters per second. There's 9.8. Is that you trying to make gravity cute and romantic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I attractive. I don't know. No, I don't care about. I mean, I would hope that they think that, but I would assume it, I guess.
The most fucking annoying thing
What?
is when someone says, I think you're hot, even though you're unconventionally attractive.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Not traditionally attractive. Go die.
Yeah, you don't need to hear that.
Go die.
Yeah. Who is this for?
This is for who?
Yeah. Whose
What?
convention? At my convention, I'm hot as fuck.
Yeah, what is this?
What convention are you going to?
Like literally, or even if you say that about yourself, let's get rid of this.
Yeah.
Let's stop. There's no convention. There's no.
Yes.
Stop this.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a model in real life? That's not what I'm attracted to.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know what conventionally
Yes.
attractive even really means.
I don't know what standard we're holding ourselves to.
Yes.
0.1001% of the population that isn't in my world.
Sure, yeah. I would also say this. I don't know. You probably, I don't know. You've experienced the world in a different way. But the funniest person in the room is attractive. Like, they're the people are attracted to the funniest person in the room in a way that's like they're gonna get attention.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Like I know, I guess, yeah, I would say that's always been attracted. I've always been attracted to the funniest person in the room.
There you go.
But maybe people don't care about laughing as much. That's another thing that I'm starting to understand.
People don't.
People don't care about having fun. People don't care about laughing.
People don't.
People do not view that as a metric of happiness. They do not view that as a metric of feeling good. And I'm like, how's that even possible?
Some people, peace is a metric of happiness for some people.
Interesting.
Nothing.
Silence. Maybe Italians are different in that way. I don't know.
Yo.
Or certain cultures. Not just, there's a lot of cultures I think that.
I've been seeing all this shit online that like most people spend their times with their partners just absorbing entertainment.
Yeah.
When there's so many other things that you should be doing with them. And for me, absorbing entertainment is the least important thing to do with someone.
Yes.
But I think most couples, all they do is soak TV shows in. And they go, that was good. Yeah, it was good. Right? That's it.
If you're
I didn't like that. Me neither. That's it.
And then the conversation ends.
And that's it. Or maybe they go into deeper detail about it.
Yeah.
It's the most like passive way to learn about someone.
Yeah.
The longest, most inefficient.
No. Yeah, I'm not really. I know.
And I'm not saying we should all like throw a backpack on and fucking walk South America.
No.
Like we don't need to learn about each other at such an alarming rate.
I would even argue that the most way to get to know somebody would be a table. Like just you two people, a table, and a conversation. The less other shit that you have, the more you'll get to know about them.
100%.
Walk backpacking South America. You could backpack South America with someone and not really even know them.
Because you have stimuli.
You have so much shit to talk about.
The less stimuli you have, the more that you know a person.
Definitely.
The more that you have to just soak into. The less outside, the more you have to go inside.
Definitely. Which I like. Every one of my first, I also realized this. Every time I've gone on a first date since the pandemic has ended after 2 a.m.
They start at 1 though, right?
No. I mean, a lot of them are starting 7 p.m., 8 p.m.
You're having long first dates.
9 p.m., maybe one of them.
Yeah, long first dates.
Until 2 a.m.
I mean, 5 to 8
they
hours.
could go longer. They're ending when bars close.
You're doing a series of TV.
They're always ending. And I'm giving people outs, I believe, in my, like, I'm being like, yeah, you can leave. Like, we're going multiple places. Like, I'm not just like, I'm not controlling them to stay, like, by any means. No, I'm just saying that. Like, but like, there's multiple points in these situations where they could leave.
What do you think was happening? That we heard that you have someone out till 2 a.m. and someone went, he's probably forcing them to be there.
I don't think that.
I
don't think anybody listening thinks that.
Saying, you can't leave. No, of course.
Yeah.
They're choosing to stay.
Yeah.
You're in a public location.
No, for sure.
Yeah, no.
And they almost all, have ended when the bar closed. And I'm like, oh, I could sit and talk and get to know somebody. I love that.
Yeah, that is what's nice to talk about.
To flirt and get to know somebody.
How do you want your family to react to your partner?
I mean, obviously positively, but
yeah,
it's not necessarily a deal breaker.
Can I say something fucked?
What?
I kind of don't. Like, a person that doesn't have a close family life isn't a red flag for me. It's actually a green flag because I want them to spend more time with my family.
That's wild. That's wild. It's honestly not wild until the last statement.
I just want them.
Yeah.
I just, like, you know how easy it is? It's like someone's like, if they're not close with their family, that's a red flag for me. For me, it's like, great. Holidays are easy.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? This is amazing.
Christmas is always on the mind.
Christmas is... We're always doing a mom's house for
like,
Christmas.
Am I going to be able to wake up Christmas Day at my mom's house? Yes or no? Just tell me now.
That's what I want to know.
I need to know now first.
It's a red and green flag for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
interesting.
I'm totally on board. That's not
Yeah,
close.
I don't... Families are hard. So it's like,
families
to me,
are
it's just
fucking
like,
hard,
all right, I'm not going to judge you either way. Because families are complicated.
Robbie, the questions now on this dating app are, which photo do you empathize or relate to more? And it's just like pictures of like circles.
This is for
eHarmony
to get on the app.
Yeah.
So they could match you with. Okay.
This is insanity.
It's like a Rorschach test or whatever.
Yeah, they're giving me Rorschach tests. This is fucking insanity.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I'm looking at these questions, and it's just like, what do you like more, clockwise or counterclockwise?
This is what I mean. This is wild.
Yo, yeah, people don't. Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess people don't know
Is there
about
a
themselves.
science? I guess people don't know about
There's a
themselves, what they
science.
like or what.
There has to be a science behind this. But these questions I can't even read out loud. They're bananas. Thank you for the person that said send it so we could talk about some of these topics. But there's nothing to talk. They showed which mansion would you prefer to live in, and just 4 different mansions.
Yeah, a lot of everything to me is a feeling, I guess.
A lot of everything is a feeling. That's why people don't like online dating.
Yeah.
Because it's all based on feeling. You'll see and that's why I look at these pictures. I like remind myself that girls take good photos, and that like who knows what they're like in real life.
Yes.
You can't catch feelings. If you catch feelings on online dating, you got to reevaluate some things.
It's very difficult to feelings take
People
such a
catch
hard,
feelings online.
I know, which is wild.
Like without just the small chit chat, not even a phone call.
I know.
You need a phone call.
Yeah. This is why I don't really get celebrity crushes that much either, I guess. Because I'm like, you don't know. You don't know.
You know the performative version
I
of
guess
that.
you know the performative. Yeah, people fall in love with the singer, which I get.
But people get disappointed about like someone they match with that they never meet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new thing that everyone's talking about online with it.
What is it called?
Micro breakups.
They never meet in person.
Never.
They match, text, break up.
It's called micro breakups, and a bunch of people are making videos about this online. It's literally that even the small rejections hurts.
Yeah. It does. I guess it does hurt.
Let's just say you got dogged. Can't we? Why do we have to
That's
throw the word breakup in it?
Yeah.
You didn't break up.
No.
You just want to be part of the cool club.
No, I've had to do micro breakups.
Micro breakup. Yeah.
Yes.
You got dogged.
Yeah.
You got done. You got one over.
I know.
You know
It is sad.
We can't be using the word micro breakups because you're just trying to fit in with another group of people.
Yeah. I guess that's what's happening is they want to.
I got broken up. It's a micro.
Yes.
It was a micro breakup.
Yeah.
Was it big? No.
Yeah, you'd have to at least meet the person, go on a date. I don't know what constitutes a breakup. But then also people feel strong emotions. People get their hopes up. It's hard. It's like people go on a job interview and then in their head they get the job. And it's like you don't even know what the job is.
This is why I have no hope.
And they have a whole hope is tough.
Hope is the hardest thing you could ever have.
Yes. It's tough.
Having hope will hurt you.
Yeah, if you don't have hope. But you need hope for things. You need hope to plan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to hope because otherwise you're just living for nothing.
I know. This is the hard
it's the
part.
balance
It's
of
a
like,
balance.
Yeah. Plan
Realistic
to
hope.
It keeps certain things available. It's tough. I mean, this is another thing that I'll say. I think we've kind of touched upon it on this. And going back to, like, all these dates end at 2:30 a.m. and this song that I was listening to. But I would say sparks is not love.
Sparks is not love.
Some people are good. Love is practical in a lot of ways. Love is wanting to do a journey with someone. Sparks is like sparks. There's people that are incredible at creating sparks. And that's just what it is. There's going to be people that are good at creating sparks. And that person does not necessarily love you.
Some people are flints and some people are actual wood.
Yes. Like Frank Abagnale Jr., the guy who Catch Me If You Can, Leo DiCaprio. That guy could create sparks.
Yes.
That's why he was a con
That was his.
There's more. If somebody's tremendously good at creating sparks, there's more likely than not that it's fake. Like, that's what I would even say almost. I mean, I'm somebody who's pretty good at creating sparks. I'm sure you're somebody who's pretty good at creating sparks.
Never created one in my life.
Well, that's what it is not necessarily an indication of love.
No.
Which I think is construed in that in movies and media and TV, because that feeling is the exciting feeling. That's the fun feeling to talk about. Being like, I had to skip XYZ thing to make sure that you were there, or there's not as much songs about caring for each other when they're sick, or there is this girl at my job that I thought was kind of cute, but I do love you and I'm doing it. And it's that internal debate and being like, you know what, that I'm not going to ignore that, or I'm going to have to tell my wife, or like, I am feeling this way in the relationship where I'm not as maybe sexually attracted to the person or the sex is getting stale. And like, there's this exciting thing about me in my life that want to explore and having a tough conversation and finding out where we stand on this. That is love, I guess. Or like the love is hard. I don't know.
This is beautiful to hear you talk about love.
It's hard. And it's sparks is not love.
I'm sorry. I want to say this. You were so excited to go out for Valentine's Day, and I've clearly dragged you down to the pits of hell with me.
No. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking it's good to feel.
That's good. It's good to feel.
Then when I was just going out, that's when I think my anxiety was like absolutely horrible. And if I would go out and go somewhere fun and drink tequila with my friends, it would go away for 2 hours. And like, that's what I would do.
And that's why people avoid.
I would avoid.
Not to avoid.
I would avoid.
That's good.
Because what am I going to do? Sit around and be sad about my ex-girlfriend? No. I'm like, I could go out. I live in New York City. I live in a playground for adults. Let's go play.
There you go.
And that's what I would do.
And now you're like, I might as well sit in some emotions for a minute.
Yeah.
That's good for you.
And I got no money. Playing's expensive. What am I going to go play? I'm going to feel worse in the morning.
Well, that's good.
No, it is good to feel emotions. And love is very powerful. I'm forgetting how powerful and nice it is. I spent time with like a lot of married people this weekend.
And so you're feeling the...
Yeah, people that I do believe are actually in love too.
So that's really nice then.
So it's like, yeah, well, I forgot how strong love can be.
I'm happy you had all that positive experience then.
Yeah, what about you?
Positive influence. What about me? What's the question?
How are you doing, Sebastian?
Now you're going to ask me when I'm going to say goodbye?
How
now
are you
you're
doing
going to ask me?
Valentine's
all right, if you're listening to this episode, we are going to be in Burlington, Vermont this weekend. I'm very excited to go to Burlington. It's the one place I've been where I've drank non-alcoholic IPA, but still somehow caught a buzz from the fucking town, okay? That's Burlington in a nutshell. They're handing out every craft beer you've ever had. You know what we're going to do?
What?
Robbie, we're going to Vermont. We're going to Burlington.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to have to pack some Bud Lights because this town does
not have Bud Lights.
This town has never seen a Bud Light in its life. I said a silver bullet, and they go, we got no werewolves.
Yeah, we might have to pick up a 30.
We might have to bring Bud Light to this. I love Burlington. Tremendous place.
Yes.
Not the never's had a nice light beer in its life.
No, you need beer defines the city a little bit.
I go, can I get a light beer? They go, a session IPA?
Yeah.
Burlington, I'm excited to be with you. We're packing a fucking cooler.
Yeah, I do love Burlington. That's the one I would say negative.
The one, yes, it will be amazing, but the boys will be bringing our own Bud Lights to the beautiful city of Burlington. So if you're listening to this, we are there Friday and Saturday at 7 o'clock with Shannon O'Neill at Vermont Comedy Club. Also, then on the 24th, Friday, we will be in New York City doing New York is Phenomenal. We are very excited about that. Also, please go buy your beanies. We got beanies loudaboutnothing.com. You can check out the beanies there. And anything else, Robbie?
I asked you how you were doing. You did the best plug you've ever done.
I mean, how am I doing? I told you I was doing anxiety breath work, okay?
That's true.
Hit the fucking music.